Welcome to the Bible Quiz and Trivia channel. Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of the Jerusalem Bible, testing your knowledge on its unique translation, historical context, and influence in biblical scholarship. Hit the subscribe button and like this video to support our content. After the quiz, share your score in the comments. We love seeing how well you do. Are you ready? Let's get started. Question 1. What is unique about the translation philosophy of the Jerusalem Bible compared to other English translations? A. Use of American English idioms. B. Emphasis on a literal translation approach. C. Incorporation of dynamic equivalents. D. Direct translation from Latin Vulgate. Answer. C. Incorporation of dynamic equivalents. The Jerusalem Bible is notable for its use of dynamic equivalents in translation, aiming to convey the thought expressed in the source text using contemporary English language and idioms, rather than a word-for-word translation approach. Question 2. Who was the primary editor of the Jerusalem Bible? A. Alexander Jones. B. J.R.R. Tolkien. C. Henry Wansbrough. D. Hope Paul V.I. Answer. A. Alexander Jones. Alexander Jones was the primary editor of the Jerusalem Bible, overseeing its translation and ensuring it reflected the intended ecumenical and scholarly standards. Question 3. What year was the first edition of the Jerusalem Bible published? A. 1943. B. 1956. C. 1966. D. 1975. Question 4. How does the Jerusalem Bible handle the divine name, typically rendered as Lord in other translations? A. Jehovah. B. Yahweh. C. Elohim. D. Adonai. Answer. B. Yahweh. The Jerusalem Bible uses the divine name Yahweh, where other translations often use Lord, reflecting an approach to stay closer to the original text's intent and phonetic sound. Question 5. What feature distinguishes the Jerusalem Bible's footnotes and annotations from those in other Bible translations? A. Scholarly references to ancient texts. B. Simplified explanations for lay readers. C. Extensive cross-referencing to the Catechism. D. Artistic interpretations. Answer. A. Scholarly references to ancient texts. The Jerusalem Bible is distinguished by its scholarly footnotes and annotations, which often reference ancient texts and provide historical and theological insights not typically found in other translations. Question 6. Which Catholic document influenced the creation of the Jerusalem Bible? A. Lumen Gentium. B. Die Verbum. C. Sacrosanctum Concilium. D. Gaudium et Spes. Answer. B. Die Verbum. The creation of the Jerusalem Bible was influenced by Die Verbum, the dogmatic constitution on divine revelation promulgated by Vatican II, which encouraged access to Scripture in the vernacular. Question 7. What is the significance of the Jerusalem Bible in the context of Catholic liturgy? A. It is the official Bible of the Vatican. B. It was the first English Bible used in the liturgy. C. It includes apocryphal books used in the liturgy. D. Its translations are used in the lectionary. Answer D. Its translations are used in the lectionary. The significance of the Jerusalem Bible in Catholic liturgy lies in its translations being used in the lectionary for Mass, making it a central text for worship in English-speaking countries. Question 8. How does the Jerusalem Bible's translation of the Psalms differ from that of the King James Version? A. More poetic language. B. More literal translation. C. Use of modern metrics. D. Inclusion of additional psalms. Answer C. Use of modern metrics. The Jerusalem Bible's translation of the Psalms is noted for using modern metrics, aiming to render the poetic forms and rhythms in a way that is more accessible to contemporary readers, unlike the more archaic style of the King James Version. Question 9. What was the role of J.R.R. Tolkien in the Jerusalem Bible? A. He translated the entire Old Testament. B. He contributed to the translation of the Book of Jonah. C. He designed the cover art. D. He edited the New Testament. Answer B. He contributed to the translation of the Book of Jonah. J.R.R. Tolkien's role in the Jerusalem Bible was specific to contributing to the translation of the Book of Jonah, bringing his expertise in languages and literature to the project. Question 10. What is the primary source text for the Old Testament in the Jerusalem Bible? A. The Masoretic text. B. The Septuagint. C. The Vulgate. D. The Dead Sea Scrolls. Answer A. The Masoretic text. The primary source text for the Old Testament in the Jerusalem Bible is the Masoretic text, which is the authoritative Hebrew text of the Jewish Bible and widely used in modern translations. Question 11. How does the Jerusalem Bible handle gender language compared to modern translations like the NIV or ESV? A. More inclusive language. B. Traditional male-oriented language. C. Neutral, gender-free language. D. Varies by book. Answer A. More inclusive language. The Jerusalem Bible uses more inclusive language for gender compared to some modern translations like the NIV or ESV, reflecting an effort to make the scriptures accessible and relevant to both genders. Question 12. What artistic contributions are included in the Jerusalem Bible, and who created them? A. Illustrations by Salvador Dali. B. Maps by historical geographers. C. Engravings by Gustave Doré. D. None. It contains no artistic contributions. Answer A. Illustrations by Salvador Dali. The Jerusalem Bible includes artistic contributions such as illustrations by Salvador Dali, adding a unique visual dimension to the text that enhances its appeal and engagement. Question 13. How does the Jerusalem Bible's approach to the book of Isaiah differ in terms of translation and interpretation? A. More messianic interpretations. B. Focus on historical context. C. Emphasis on poetic structure. D. Literal translation of prophecies. Answer B. Focus on historical context. The Jerusalem Bible's approach to the book of Isaiah focuses significantly on the historical context, helping readers understand the settings and circumstances surrounding the prophecies and narratives. Question 14. What theological perspectives influenced the annotations and commentary found in the Jerusalem Bible? A. Protestant doctrines. B. Jewish rabbinical insights. C. Catholic theological perspectives. D. Secular historical analysis. Answer C. Catholic theological perspectives. The annotations and commentary in the Jerusalem Bible are influenced by Catholic theological perspectives, reflecting the Church's teachings and doctrinal interpretations. Question 15. Discuss the ecumenical impact of the Jerusalem Bible. Has it been accepted outside of the Catholic Church? A. Widely accepted in Protestant churches. B. Used primarily within the Catholic Church. C. Influential in Orthodox Christian circles. D. Recognized in academic but not religious contexts. Answer. A. Widely accepted in Protestant churches. The Jerusalem Bible has had an ecumenical impact, being widely accepted and used not only within the Catholic Church, but also in many Protestant churches due to its scholarly approach and inclusive translation philosophy. Question 16. What challenges did translators face when working on the Jerusalem Bible due to its source text? A. Limited access to original manuscripts. B. Language barriers among translators. C. Differing theological perspectives. D. Outdated translation methodologies. Answer. A. Limited access to original manuscripts. Translators of the Jerusalem Bible faced challenges such as limited access to original manuscripts, which sometimes made it difficult to ensure the accuracy and authenticity of the translation. Question 17. How does the Jerusalem Bible translate and interpret the Beatitudes compared to the New American Bible? A. More literally. B. More poetically. C. More inclusively. D. More conservatively. Answer B. More poetically. The Jerusalem Bible translates the Beatitudes more poetically compared to the New American Bible, aiming to capture the lyrical nature of Jesus' words while maintaining the depth of their spiritual meaning. Question 18. What are the notable differences in the translation of the creation account in Genesis between the Jerusalem Bible and the New Revised Standard Version? A. Use of mythical language. B. Emphasis on scientific accuracy. C. Inclusion of additional creation narratives. D. Different day-by-day accounts. Answer. A. Use of mythical language. The Jerusalem Bible uses more mythical language in the translation of the Genesis creation account, emphasizing the poetic and narrative elements, unlike the New Revised Standard Version, which may use a more straightforward approach. Question 19. How does the Jerusalem Bible handle prophetic books like Daniel and Revelation differently than evangelical translations? A. More allegorical interpretations. B. More literal interpretations. C. Greater emphasis on historical context. D. Simplified explanations. Answer. A. More allegorical interpretations. The Jerusalem Bible provides more allegorical interpretations of prophetic books like Daniel and Revelation, focusing on the symbolic meanings behind the text as opposed to the more literal approach, often found in evangelical translations. Question 20. What influence did the Dead Sea Scrolls have on the translation of the Jerusalem Bible? A. No influence. B. Clarification of obscure passages. C. Rejection of traditional interpretations. D. Introduction of new books. Answer B. Clarification of obscure passages. The Dead Sea Scrolls influenced the translation of the Jerusalem Bible by providing clarification of obscure passages and helping to authenticate or revise existing translations based on older, more original texts. Question 21. Discuss the impact of the Jerusalem Bible on modern biblical scholarship. Has it contributed to new theological insights? A. Yes, by redefining doctrines. B. No, it has been largely ignored. C. Yes, by providing fresh interpretations. D. No, it repeats traditional views. Answer. C. Yes, by providing fresh interpretations. The Jerusalem Bible has impacted modern biblical scholarship by providing fresh interpretations and nuanced readings of biblical texts, contributing to new theological insights and discussions. Question 22. How does the Jerusalem Bible render the Song of Songs, and what interpretive notes does it provide? A. As a historical document. B. As an allegory of divine love. C. As a simple love poem. D. As a prophetic vision. Answer B. As an allegory of divine love. The Jerusalem Bible renders the Song of Songs as an allegory of divine love, with interpretive notes that explore the deeper spiritual and mystical meanings behind the poetic expressions. Question 23. What controversies, if any, have arisen around the translation choices in the Jerusalem Bible? A. Linguistic inaccuracies. B. Gender-neutral language. C. Use of the divine name. D. All of the above. Answer. D. All of the above. Controversies around the Jerusalem Bible have included issues like linguistic inaccuracies, the use of gender-neutral language, and its unique approach to using the divine name Yahweh, which has sparked debate among scholars and theologians. Question 24. Compare the Jerusalem Bible's translation of Paul's letters with that of the Douay-Rheims Bible. A. More modern language. B. More faithful to the Vulgate. C. More doctrinally aligned with Protestant views. D. Less accessible. Answer. A. More modern language. The Jerusalem Bible's translation of Paul's letters uses more modern language compared to the Douay-Rheims Bible, making it more accessible and understandable to contemporary readers while maintaining theological depth. Question 25. What approach does the Jerusalem Bible take towards books classified as deuterocanonical or apocryphal by other Christian traditions? A. Excludes them. B. Includes them with cautionary prefaces. C. Integrates them fully. D. Treats them as historical texts only. Answer. C. Integrates them fully. The Jerusalem Bible integrates deuterocanonical or apocryphal books fully into its canon, treating them as an integral part of the scripture, unlike some other Christian traditions that may exclude them or mark them as apocryphal. Question 26. How has the Jerusalem Bible influenced contemporary Catholic teaching and preaching? A. Minimal impact. B. Used primarily in academic settings. C. Widely adopted in liturgical readings. D. Discouraged by church authorities. Answer. C. Widely adopted in liturgical readings. The Jerusalem Bible has significantly influenced contemporary Catholic teaching and preaching, especially through its adoption in liturgical readings due to its clear language and thoughtful interpretations. Question 27. What revisions were made in the New Jerusalem Bible, and what prompted these changes? A. Updated language and scholarship. B. Corrections of doctrinal errors. C. Removal of apocryphal books. D. Shortening of the text for simplicity. Answer. A. Updated language and scholarship. Revisions in the New Jerusalem Bible included updated language and improved scholarship to reflect new discoveries and contemporary theological thinking, aiming to make the text more accurate and relevant. Question 28. How does the Jerusalem Bible's rendering of the Lord's Prayer differ from that in the English Standard Version? A. Uses more archaic language. B. Includes additional doxologies. C. Offers a more communal interpretation. D. Shorter and less detailed. Answer C. Offers a more communal interpretation. The Jerusalem Bible's rendering of the Lord's Prayer offers a more communal interpretation, emphasizing collective spiritual requests rather than individual petitions, differing from the more individual-focused English Standard Version. Question 29. Discuss the translation of controversial passages, such as Romans 1 in the Jerusalem Bible. A. Focuses on cultural context. B. Emphasizes sin over grace. C. Softens controversial language. D. Maintains traditional interpretations. Answer. A. Focuses on cultural context. The Jerusalem Bible's translation of controversial passages like Romans 1 focuses on cultural context, providing insights that help explain the text's original meaning and relevance, potentially alleviating some of the controversy by situating Paul's words within the societal norms and issues of his time. Question 30. What are the strengths and weaknesses of the Jerusalem Bible as perceived by biblical scholars and theologians? A. Strengths in accuracy but weakness in readability. B. Strengths in literary quality but weaknesses in theological depth. C. Strengths in ecumenical appeal but weaknesses in conservative circles. D. All of the above. Answer D. All of the above. The Jerusalem Bible is perceived by biblical scholars and theologians to have strengths in its literary quality and ecumenical appeal, making it accessible and engaging. However, it faces criticism for weaknesses in readability and varying acceptance in more conservative theological circles.